must have been 1981, Pennsylvania College of Optometry. Glenn, a classmate and I, were learning how to do keratometry. And in the clinic, we had two kinds of keratometers. We had the B&L keratometer, and we also had the AO, American Optical Ophthalmometer, which was not quite as elegant as the B&L. The ophthalmometer is based on the Djupal-Chiat's method, where you have to take one reading in one meridian, and then you actually have to rotate it 90 degrees to take the other reading. So Glenn asked the professor, he said, if I take a reading on this machine and I compare it to the other machine, and the instructor cut him off and said, buddy, it's not a machine, it's an instrument. So I thought I would do a Dusty Keratometer on keratometers. I have 4 of them. Why do I have 4 of them? It's because I'm insane. Well, I'm eccentric. With the advent of corneal topography, the cost of used keratometers has dropped precipitously. Most of these I paid like $200, $100 for, $250 in some cases. I use them as props in my Dusty Keratometer videos. This Reichert MK1 is really a nice machine. I think I paid $250 for it, $250, and it's really smooth, LED illumination, really nice. In a strange way, I kind of wish I was practicing optometry so I could use it. It's kind of twisted. I had a friend, an optometrist, who sold instruments on the side, and one time he took a keratometer over to a ophthalmologist and set it up for him. And the ophthalmologist asked him, is this for the right eye and this wheel for the left eye? One time at Fort Carson, I had an ophthalmologist ask me if I knew how to do keratometry. He didn't ask me that way. He said, do you know how to use that machine, that instrument? And I said, yeah, sure. And he said, would you mind doing that on this patient of mine? He had a cataract patient, I think he needed the keratometry readings on. So I did it for him. One time I went TDY to a base, and I saw a keratometer where somebody had labeled, with those Dymo label makers, he had labeled all of these styles. Like the chin rest said chin, and this one said like elevation, which struck me as totally odd. I mean, if you know how to do keratometry, you know how to do keratometry. So when I saw that keratometer all labeled up like that, it reminded me of this Far Side cartoon, which kind of speaks for itself. Well, it's also funny, if you look on eBay, you'll find quite a number of them are shown turned around. They see, the people that don't know what a keratometer is, they see the chin rest, and they think the chin must go there, and this is obviously an eyepiece, so they figure it must be, it must go the other way around. And so that's kind of a clue that whoever's selling it doesn't really know what they're talking about, what they're selling. Now, before I get a ton of comments from people saying, well, the manufacturers ship them that way because it's more stable. The only problem with that is they don't. As you can see here, I have the original box from the Reichert, which clearly shows they actually ship them in the same configuration as they're intended to be used. So this is for the satire impaired. I shouldn't have to explain this, but the reason I call my YouTube channel the Dusty Keratometer, it's kind of a metaphor, obviously. Keratometers are kind of like the Rodney Dangerfield of optometry. They don't get no respect. A lot of times people don't even uncover their keratometers. Now, of course, it's all gone to corneal topography. You get a lot more information. But there are times when a keratometer can be handy, such as the times pointed out in this paper here. And I'm hopeful that even though I'm an old guy not practicing optometry anymore, once in a while I may have a idea or two that may help the practicing optometrist of today. That's my goal anyway. So I hope it helps.